Welcome to the third annual Inventionland Institute Regional Invention Contest, where schools from all over the area come here to Inventionland to compete with their teams to see who has the best invention. So we have our first team from Leechburg, and they're going to come here and show us their project for the demuditizer. Come on over. So, you're about to go in and do your pitch. How are you feeling?
Great.
Excited but nervous.
We've done it a million times. We got this.
You got this?
Yeah.
Okay, they've got this. Go on in and give them your best.
We can start? Okay, good.
Inventionland, the demuditizer.
I don't know how to work the computer. It's not working.
Yeah, left button.
Okay.
We came up with our invention while in our Inventionland class. We thought of our concept because Paige has horses and said it was hard to clean our horses before a show. One product we found that was close to ours was a regular grooming box. We think our innovation is better than theirs because ours has a blanket, brushes, soap, and treats all in one.
Our first setback was when we could not use any more paint for our box. We also had a little trouble getting together to make that idea come together. We had to stay still and had to FaceTime and call each other to get this done. The cost to manufacture the demuditizer would be about $52.50. The cost we would sell it for would be about $120.
We would like the demuditizer to be sold at Dover Satellite or at Tractor Supply or even at Horses. We want it to be sold at these places because they are commonly used stores for horse products.
The story behind our invention's name came from our idea of the product. We did struggle a little to figure out a name. It truly was difficult. We finally put it all together and came up with the name, the demuditizer. We decided to use wood to make the box. We would take it to horse shows and it would not get smashed. It also makes it look nice.
We faced a major problem when making our commercial. We were in the middle of making our commercial and platinum went haywire, reared up and smashed our whole model. Everything was smashed because we made it out of cardboard. The soap containers were smashed, it was ruined. We lost a lot of hope not knowing if we were going to make it to Invention. The moment we got to we made it, we gained so much hope. We should have never lost it.
The story behind our commercial is kind of complicated. We were clueless for the longest time until we actually sat down and thought about it. We originally thought the commercial was going to be very easy and fun, but it was quite the opposite than easy. We went to Paige's barn thinking it was going to be a piece of cake, but then we were running out of daylight, so it got complicated.
Right before we were going to shoot the commercial, we realized we never looked over the script. That's when we realized it's not going to be so easy after all. We just went along with everybody. It turned out to be very fun, but not so easy. The best part of all, that we did it. The commercial turned out great.
We all worked together. We did not have a specific role. Our favorite part about this whole process is getting to be up in Inventionland. It is our favorite class. The most important lesson we learned was learn to never give up, to always work your hardest, and to trust everyone and everything.
To manufacture the brushes, it would cost $3. The store cost would be $6.50, and our profit would be 54%. The store retail would be $11.75, and the store profit would be 46%. To manufacture the box, it would cost $25. Store cost would be $60 and our profit would be 58%. The store retail would be $139 and the store profit would be 57%. The manufacturer of the shampoo would cost $2.50. The store cost would be $11, and our profit would be 77%. Store retail would be $17.95, and store profit would be 43%. To manufacture the blanket would cost $10, store cost would be $45, and our profit would be 75%. Store retail would be $75, and store profit would be 40%. Treats to manufacture would be $2, the store cost would be $4.50, our profit would be 55%. The store retail would be $7.50, and the store profit would be 43%.
The name for our logo stands for Richard, Stroop, Moxon, and Trefellner, which are our last names. Now the commercial. You click a link on the commercial. I don't know how Mr. Bondi hooked it up. Hit the link. I don't know how to start it. There you go. Crap. What did you do? Nothing. Are you sure?
Have you ever run into the problem of your airport? We haven't solved that problem exactly last week, Chris. Yes, we have a box. Ordinary, right? Let's get used to it. We made the demonetizer. It's our ordinary box we have. Soap, treats, a blanket, and brushes. Now these aren't just ordinary brushes, are they, Char? No, please, no, they're not. These brushes have special swabs for soap. The treats we have are those biggest ones. That's right, Cash doesn't like treats, but he loves these. Now what about the soap, Diane? Now this isn't just any ordinary soap. We have 8 refill bottles, and if you do run out, we'll be so on. We think people should use this product because it all comes in one. That's right, Grace. We don't need to buy anything separately because it all comes in one. If you go to the store and try to find brush brushes, they are all. Oh my God, my horse's legs are hurting and I'm showing you 5 minutes. We've got you covered. How? With a demonetizer.
Alright, Ava, now do what you have to do. I don't like it. What are we supposed to do? Doing this part. Okay.
About here, right?
Yeah. Yes.
We want to make a special thanks to Mrs. Sherbordy. She helped us remake our video. Without her and her son, we would have never been able to remake the project in time. Thank you so much. We really couldn't have done it without you. You made our 9 weeks amazing. She also told us to never give up. We didn't give up, and we've gotten so far. Thank you.
That's it. Click. Okay.
Just gonna leave it.
So you talked a little bit about some of the challenges that you faced. What were some of the successes that you encountered during the process?
Our commercial did turn out, I think it turned out pretty good.
We learned to work together and learn about each other during the process of making it.
How long did it take you to make the?
The video took about
To make the
it took about 2 days.
The video.
To make the video.
And how long did it take you to come up with your
to
product?
come up with the whole thing, to make it all, it took us about 9 weeks.
So are all the products manufactured or designed by the same group in your sort of cost benefit sheet, or do you see that the products will be manufactured different places?
Well, it would all put more money in it, so it'd be manufactured at the same place.
Yeah.
It'd be
Yes.
manufactured at the same place.
Where do you think the theme monetizer would be sold at?
Dover, Satterley, or like Porsche and stuff.
Tractor
Have you tried selling it?
Tractor Supply.
Not yet.
Can we see it?
Yeah. Do you want to see all of it?
No.
Our box, like this,
Okay. So we only have the lid right now because the box isn't done, but this will be about the size of it.
So how did you determine to make the brushes different? You had mentioned in your commercial that they're not an ordinary brush. How did you come to that conclusion that you needed to make the brushes a little different?
We came to the conclusion that they needed to be different because we wanted a product that isn't the same as everybody else's. We wanted something extraordinary, that these brushes aren't completely finished to the way we wanted them, but our plan is to be able to put the soap inside the wood part of the brush, so when you brush your horse, it kind of washes them.
Okay.
Now, are these environmentally friendly?
Not these exact ones, but they should be when we make the real ones. Mostly. Not really. Okay.
Well done, thank
Well,
you.
thank you.
Tell me when. We are here with the team that created the Scribble Teddy. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you're about to go in. So how do you feel?
Nervous. Nervous but confident.
Nervous.
Nervous but confident. And so how has been the experience working together as a team?
Fun and really good.
It has been a lot of fun.
Fun and creative.
And were you friends before you did this project?
Yes, but I came closer to Asia through this.
Yes, and I came closer to Alyssa.
That's beautiful. All right. Go right. Oh, wait. They're not ready? Okay. Well, in that case, name your favorite donut flavor and tell me how it pertains to your project. Go.
Chocolate with sprinkles, and it's fun because the kids love donuts, and this is a kid's product.
Yeah.
And yours?
Chocolate, and I don't know how it pertains.
It's admittedly a ridiculous question. So,
I did it.
how are we doing on time? Okay, in that case, let me ask you, this is a very different kind of environment than your other classes, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you find it to be more engaging than your more traditional classes? I'm going to start on this end first. Kind of?
Yeah, because it's a different environment to work in, and I like it.
Very much, because it seems like it's really lightweight around here, not hard pressure.
That's awesome. All right, go on in and good luck. And here we go.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies.
My name's Alyssa.
My name's Jennifer.
My name is Aisha.
What was your name?
Aisha.
Asia.
Thank you.
Okay, where do we start?
You can go ahead.
So,
Okay,
product
so-
is Scribble Teddy.
Yep. And Scribble Teddy is basically a teddy bear that we can imprint your children's drawings onto. So,
Or photographs.
Or photographs.
For adults. If they just want a special one.
yeah. So, could you like?
Mouse button.
Oh, okay. This is our commercial. Okay,
Click
let's
back.
skip it. Okay, we're just gonna go. Go ahead, Jenny.
Okay, the sales pitch.
Our product is needed for extra storage. It helps save a lot of room for pictures and photographs, you know.
The scribble teddy is like a sentimental keepsake, and it's a way to save precious memories and moments for everyone.
The kids' drawings get sent to us and we imprint them on this teddy bear.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's imprinted with the kids' drawings. And
The story behind the name Scribble Teddy comes from all of us thinking it was cute and suitable for like the kids and everything. So, next. I can't see.
consumers.
Our age range is for all ages for people who want nice memories.
We can even put photographs on it for adult consumers, if for family photographs.
The kids can choose as many drawings as they want, and it could be all of their favorite ones, and just send it to us, and imprint it.
So as you can, Scribble Teddy can be a great gift or a favorable memory to anyone.
Manufacturers. We will manufacture teddy bears with new equipment in our own Inventionland because we have an Inventionland at our own school.
We would sell it on our own website if we ever got that far into like selling.
Competition. Our competitor is the company Budgies. They get one kid's drawing and turn the whole thing into a custom-made plush, but they sell it for a way more expensive cost.
Yeah, ours is different because we take multiple drawings instead of just one, and we put them on the teddy bear for even a lower price of $30.
Budgie sells theirs for $139 just for one, with one drawing, and like Jenny said, ours is only $30 for multiple.
It's not working.
Cost to make it. The only thing we had to buy is a teddy bear, and we had the proper equipment for the rest.
Trying to get the clicker to work. Okay, price and profit. The Scribble Teddy, it takes $4 to make, and we would fully sell the product for around $30. If this can click.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Space bar. See if that's
Okay.
Okay.
If anyone will want a little extra to their teddy bear, there will be an option to add a crown or a little bow tie, which we don't have on now, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Today's not my day when it comes to this stuff.
Thank you.
Members' effort.
I imprinted the drawing prints and worked on the PowerPoint with Alyssa.
I brought in a teddy bear and helped with drawing prints.
I made the scripts for the commercial and worked on the PowerPoint with Jenny.
Research. We searched Google and went on multiple sites to find companies that would relate to this product.
We also looked on YouTube to see if anyone put like how-to videos to make it.
Things we learned that we must always plan before we actually do something.
Yes, we had limited time on it. Our favorite part of the process? Our favorite part was probably like finding the product to do and figuring out how we were going to do this. It was a lot of fun.
Packaging for a teddy bear, we will have a little like tag that says Scribble Teddy with our logo on it. Oh, geez.
What do you want to buy to bring precious memories to Scribble Teddy?
It helps save storage for the parents and it brings fun for everyone.
What you have to do is send us photographs of your kids' favorite drawings. Then we imprint it onto our own Scribble Teddy.
Scribble Teddy also protects your kids' drawing from getting damaged.
Our product also saves you a ton. The company Budsies does something similar but is $139.
Ours is only $30.
You should buy ours over anyone else's because it saves you money. And puts multiple drawings on it too.
And we help bring precious memories to your family.
This is why you should buy our Scribble Teddy.
I love my Scribble Teddy.
So, that's Scribble Teddy. Yeah, that's Scribble Teddy.
Thank you.
Great presentation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So for the design of Scribble Teddy, are you imprinting the drawings on the teddy bear or on like clothing that the teddy bear would wear?
On the clothing that the teddy bear would wear, because the material is way too fuzzy for the printer to have the actual like drawings on it.
Our original idea was to be on the teddy bear, but like we couldn't.
So with that, you would be making at Inventionland at your school the clothing piece of it.
Yes.
Yes.
So where would you get the teddy bear from?
We got the teddy bear from Walmart.
Okay. And are you going to use it? Are you going to market it through social media, or how would you market it?
Yeah, social media.
Social media, probably, because that is what a lot of our audience would use.
And also some people like subscribe to people on YouTube and then they put it in their videos and like say this person helped me. They should, yeah.
Sponsor.
Yeah, sponsor. I can't think of the word.
How did you come up with the? Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
How did you come up with the product?
That's a hard question. So basically, originally we had this idea where the kids would send in drawings, and we would make a stuffed animal of that drawing, but that already exists, so we had to work around that.
So I was like, maybe we should put multiple drawings on it, on just a teddy bear, and give it to them like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was an experience.
I think we're good on questions.
Thank
you very much.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
You too.
I'm just gonna set this. Thank you.
We are here with the team for the Anti-Splash Pet Bowl. Is that correct?
Yep.
And what school are you from?
Leechburg.
Leechburg. All right. So, how has it been working together as a team?
Going great. We did really. It was kind of rough at first, but then we got through it.
Yeah, we're pretty good at working together because we're all good friends, so it makes it easier.
Yeah.
True.
Were you all friends before this project?
Yeah.
And are you still friends after this project?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
So, the environment, this class is different from your other classes, I assume.
Yeah.
Would you agree? How would you say that you are more or less engaged in this kind of a class compared to your others?
I mean, we're more involved in this one because other ones we're just sitting at a desk and learning, but this we have a chance to be ourselves, hands-on.
That was beautiful. Did everybody get that? Because that was perfect. All right, most difficult question of the day is this your first time at Inventionland?
Yes.
Wait. Oh yeah.
Oh, at Inventionland. Yeah. I meant in the class. Yeah. First time here.
Okay, so which is better, Inventionland or Disneyworld?
I've never been to Disneyworld.
I've been to Disney World. I mean, Disney's nice, but it's different. This is a lot different than what most people would expect.
Well, since 3 of you have never even been to Disney World, and you have been here, I'd say that you obviously chose to came here, which must mean that it's better, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
There you have it, live on camera. These girls say Inventionland is better than Disney World. So, last question. What is your favorite pizza topping and how does it relate to your project? Go.
I don't like pizza. I don't like pizza either. I like pizza. They're all good.
It's all good.
Okay, follow-up question. Favorite donut flavor and how does it relate to this project?
I don't like donuts that much either, but
Sprinkles.
sprinkles.
And how does it relate to your project?
They both have a hole.
Colors.
That's true. So you've got your project here.
It's something.
Now that doesn't sound confident.
Well, honesty. It was hard to make a model, but we tried to get something close to it.
Yeah, these two made it.
The most thing we get to form was the foil, so we just went with foil.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you from experience that my early models are, I'm sorry, but mine are ugly as sin. They're terrible. I usually hack
That's all that matters.
I cut them out of cardboard and I tear things off and then I glue them back on until it works the way that I want it to. So I don't think that you have anything to worry about. And this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. Did you all work together on this?
Well, these two made it. And
We
made
mainly
the
did it,
PowerPoint.
but they gave some input too.
We did the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So role specialization. So is one of you more artistic than?
She is. Me.
Oh yeah.
And is one of you more technical than the others?
Yeah, probably me.
So artistic, technical, and so if so what were your two roles? I heard PowerPoint somewhere.
Well, we did the PowerPoint.
I
and
helped with the model.
Research.
Oh, okay. So builder, technical, artist,
Research.
and
Researcher.
researcher. Okay, so builder, artist, builder, technical, and researcher. We've got role specialization happening here. So, and I'm hearing reports. I don't actually have a thing in my ear, but I'm overhearing reports. Is there something relevant that I need to know? Oh, okay. All right. This is an Inventionland news flash. We are having interesting technical issues in the castle. I don't know what they are. They haven't told me that much. But like a good news reporter, I'm telling you what I don't know. Just look at CNN. Ha ha! I'm sorry, that's not nice. So, while we're waiting, it looks like the girls are about to go in. All right, good luck. And we're off.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies.
Hi, I'm Hannah Pugh.
I'm Carly Mazak.
I'm Kaylee Morgan.
And I'm Jason Oliver.
And our invention is the anti-splash pet bowl.
How long have you been using the anti-splash pet bowl? I've been using it for about a month now. What do you like about it? I like that it comes in a variety of colors and sizes. It really reduces splashing. It really changed my life.
invention is the anti-splash pet bowl. Okay. Why is our product needed? Our product is needed because it helps prevent peeing splashes that go over the sides of your pet's bowl while walking to set the bowl down.
What our product does, what problem it solves. Our product prevents water splashing out of your pet's bowl while you're going to set it back down after you have filled it up.
How it works / how it's designed. Our bowl has a rubber / plastic lip on the rim of the bowl and has a rubber rim on the bottom to keep the bowl from sliding and moving on the floor.
The story behind the name of anti-splash pet bowl is we actually didn't know what to call it at first. We were really clueless, but then we thought of the name we have now.
Our product comes in 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. You can also buy it in these colors, black, gray, pink, blue, and red.
Who will buy our product? People who will buy our product will be people that own animals such as cats and dogs.
Who will manufacture it? We could sell it at stores like Walmart, Target, Petco, and PetSmart.
So that's, I meant who. Yeah, that was who could sell. I didn't mean manufacturers. But companies that could manufacture our product could be Neater Fear, Pet Safe, and or Abandoned.
Competition. Competitors would be other pet bowls, and there are lots of those out there, so competition is fairly high.
How our product is different. Our product is different because our pet bowl has a rubber lip on the rim to prevent spills. There are pet bowls out there similar, but it's more so a lid and it covers more of the bowl.
Cost to produce. A small would be $2, a medium would be $4, and large is $6.
What we will sell it to stores for. A small would be $5, a medium would be $7, and large would be $9.
What stores will sell our product for? Small would be $8, medium would be $10, and large would be $12.
We will start selling our anti-splash pet bowl in 3 sizes, small, medium, and large.
Ideas for other items in our product line. Our ideas aren't new or other items, more so upgrades or additions. For example, smaller and bigger sizes and different colors. We would even like to add patterns to some of our bowls, like paw prints or floral designs.
Okay, what each team member did.
Do you want to say that? Yeah. I selected colors for the bowls and helped with the PowerPoint.
I helped come up with the name and I helped participate in making the model.
I brought in supplies and helped make the model.
I created the logo and helped make this PowerPoint.
We all helped in the making of the commercial and contributed to the idea of this product.
Research we did. We researched to see if there were any other products like ours, and we also researched the prices of other dog bowls to get an idea of how much ours would cost. We also researched the psychology of colors when marketing to choose the best colors for our bowls.
What we learned. We learned that designing and coming up with a product isn't easy at all. We were stumped for a while on what we even wanted to make. And when we did figure it out, there was so many steps to make our product perfect. It's extremely time consuming too.
Our favorite part of the process. I'd say our favorite part was filming the commercial. We got frustrated sometimes, but we had a lot of laughs during the process as well. It was difficult trying to keep a straight face during the filming, but we ended up getting it together eventually.
Struggles we faced. We were very pressed for time since we had testing for about 2 weeks, and it was tremendously inconvenient, but we still managed to get it done.
Packaging. Our packaging will be something that wraps around the bowl. It won't leave any residue on the bowl like a sticker would. The packaging will have our logo on it and what size the bowl is and what other possible sizes may be purchased.
Thank you. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to present to you our invention. We had a lot of fun during this process, and again, thank you.
Question: how would you market your bowl?
Market?
So how would you have to package it to sell it, right?
Yeah.
So would you market through traditional media like TV, radio, social media?
So I guess like TV and
Social
ads
media
on social
too.
media,
Yeah.
since a lot of people use that.
We did a little bit of research on the psychology of colors.
Yeah.
2-part question. How did you come to the choice of your colors? And then was the research on the psychology of humans to color or pets to color?
It was humans to color, because we wanted people to walk into the store and like the color and buy it.
And we chose the colors because we figured when you typically think of like a boy, you think of blue, and when you typically think of a girl, you think of pink. So we figured some people that are like that, they would like to get the blue for their boy dog or girl for the pink for the girl. And the other colors were attracting to humans, so we figured why not get those.
And neutral colors.
Yeah,
that
like
could go with
gray,
anything,
wasn't-
like black or green.
Yeah.
During this process, did you have any setbacks when you guys were making it?
Whenever we had PSSA testing, we were pressed for time, and we're the last quarter, so we're only on our 4th week right now, I think. So we've only had 4 weeks.
Yeah, it was
Not even.
And with the testing,
Because with the testing,
with
it's
the
about
testing,
2.
we only had like 2 weeks to throw this all together.
yeah.
So why did you come, like, did you do some product testing around the lip size or depth? Like, how did you make that determination?
Well, we just figured that some dogs, like, since we have the different sizes, like, each dog's heads are different sizes, so we wanted to make sure that there's enough room for the dog to get the head in and have it be okay. And when we tried it with her dog, yeah, this is a small one, and we tried it with her dog, like, when she walked over to set the water down, it didn't, like, splash over or anything, so we tested it out.
So does your price per unit include the plastic lip to seal it?
Yeah, we looked at that and saw like a price for like a regular dog bowl, and then we added a little bit since it had like the lip and stuff and the rubber on the bottom. Yeah.
Thank you. Great job. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
very
you.
well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your very first moment.
And we are here with the team that created the Quick Clean Brush. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, and what are your names?
I'm Libby Kent.
And I'm Riley Chris.
Libby and Riley. It's good to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
So, were you friends before you started this project?
Yep. Yeah.
And how has working together impacted the friendship?
I think that every friendship has their ups and downs, but I think that we've been able to work through every difference and better ourselves and our product.
And definitely, even if we were having like a rough patch, we were so civil, and I think it honestly helped us a lot in the business standpoint, because we're very easy, even if we're mad at each other, to work together and be civil and just get stuff done.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And now those are important skills that we should be teaching, right? So do you find this to be a different kind of class than your other classes?
I think that this was really nice, and it gave us a little bit of freedom and some, headspace to be able to really take this on our own path. And, we definitely had our ups and downs, but either way, we were the ones solving the problem.
Absolutely. I definitely think it helps like the creative juices flow, and you can really be open to all ideas instead of just a construct that you have to apply.
Now, since this is your idea that you're working on, do you feel more driven to solve problems and to work towards your goal than you do in other classes where you're doing stuff that isn't necessarily something that you came up with yourself?
I think that we've both definitely felt that just because, this is like a part of you. Mm-hmm. We've seen this product through, so.
Yeah, like it's like our product is our child basically. Yeah. But we've also learned how to be able to make changes, even though we really love this part about it, but it's not the best. So we've really learned those skills to be able to detach ourselves and make the changes for the better.
That's fantastic. Are we good? All right. Well, then they are ready for you. If you would enter, and good luck.
Hi guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, how are you?
Have you guys ever had the issue of having a dirty hairbrush that you can't get the hair out of, and it's gross and you really just don't want to do it? You end up having to throw the brush away or maybe just breaking it. Well, we've had that problem too. My name's Libby Kent and this is Riley Chris, and we're the co-creators of the Quick Clean Hairbrush.
So starting out a product, you have to have a logo. And so we decided on something that's a little creative and appealing to the eye that we liked, and ironically enough, with the Quick Clean and Kent and Chris, we kind of really liked it. So we just stuck with that, and I hope you enjoy it.
So our problem was having to untangle hair from a hairbrush, and like I said, your brush might break in the process, and it's gross, and it's something that, even if you don't have long hair yourself, maybe a member in your family does. So, this is appealing to the families, and dermatologists actually recommend you're cleaning out your hairbrush about once a month, and I know that a lot of people just aren't doing that because it's a process that's hard to do sometimes and it's inconvenient. So our solution was an effective reusable sheet that you could peel off, and in one motion it would take off the dirty hair for you and do the dirty work so that you didn't have to do it. And it reattaches, and then you've got a nice clean brush.
So starting out, we weren't really sure what direction we wanted to go into, but we decided on a square brush because that was our personal preference in hairbrushes. And we basically started out with basic shapes. This was what we did for our middle school competition, with a rectangle, and it was indented with a snap on and on piece and a peel off sheet that's basically like the front of a binder cover, like basic plastic, and then a regular round handle.
And then after we ended up winning our middle school competition at the Grove City Middle School, we ended up starting to adapt our hairbrush into newer models. And we decided that we would like a round hairbrush head better than the square one because it would reduce its size, and also we changed our handle. And instead of having the plastic sheets that you could throw away, we decided to have one reusable sheet that wouldn't produce waste, and you could clean it, put it back on, and it could come in a wide variety of colors. So if you did end up to break one on accident, you could go buy new refills instead of having to purchase an entire new hairbrush.
Another thing we learned is if you would like to look at the bristles on the green brush in front of you and then look at the bristles on the yellow brush, you will see that there is about a 45-degree angle in the curve at the bottom if you take the bristle off, and there is a round ball at the top. This creates brushing hair easier and just creates a better process for brushing hair. So starting into our competition, there isn't a lot of competition in this range. There's mainly pet brushes, but in ones we've found is that with the bristle structure, they give up a lot of stuff that helps you detangle the hair just to be able to get the brush off. So as the first one you see, the front piece pulls off, but then you have these wacky bristles that don't detangle hair. They're just really hard to work with. And then the second one of the reasons why our reusable sheet is so great is because while this comes off, it is easy to put back on. And with the bottom brush, once you pull that back piece off, if you accidentally pull that completely out, you can't put it back in. So your brush doesn't work anymore, and it just makes it really difficult.
That's part of the reason why we chose the 45-degree angle for our bristles, because that's going to strengthen them, and we're not going to be sacrificing the structural integrity of the actual hairbrush in order to make it reusable. So our target market is mostly aimed towards women, ages 12 to 60, just because that's about where you see the longer hair. But in households, everybody's using the hairbrush. So this can work on men, children, anybody who uses the hairbrush. And this product makes everything so much easier because you don't have to spend time detangling the mess of hair. And you don't have to be in contact with that gross hair that might have product in it and you might not be able to use it.
And even with families, it can honestly be disgusting to go home and you're in the bathroom trying to just do your business and you see this gross clump of hair on a hairbrush. And so this completely eliminates that problem and that inconvenience. So there are mainly 4 different kinds of manufacturing, but we decided we wanted to go in the molding, casting type of way, and specifically injection molding. So we decided that would receive the best quality at the lowest price when in mass production. And we would prefer it to be done by a U.S. company who specializes in it, but we would also be interested in going offshore to lower cost but still have great quality.
So the cost for this hairbrush, the most expensive piece that we would have would be the actual mold for the injection molding. But once we have bought that, that's going to be done. And then it's only going to cost about $1 to $2 to produce this brush and manufacture it. But that price is going to continue to go down as we mass produce it. And we're going to be selling this brush at about $18.99. And while that might seem expensive, that is a pretty reasonable price for a high-end hairbrush. And before we started refining our hairbrush, at our middle school we did a peer review with our old hairbrush, the green model. And they actually told us that they would be willing to pay a lot more than our original price, which was around $8.99 for this hairbrush, since it's so convenient.
So selling our product, we would like to not be mainly in charge of distributing our product. We would like to most likely sell it to a company who focuses on distributing to different consumers and brands. So we would love to be in stores like Walmart and Target where they buy products off of distributors and lead it directly to the consumers. And we would also be very interested in having a parent company like L'Oreal or Wetbrush who would be a branch almost off of their company, and we could create our product using their oversight and their advice.
The nice thing about having it like that with a parent, so to say, company above us, is that these brushes could be marketed towards salons as well, because they have to disinfect the hairbrushes in between each client, so that could also change that market as well. So for packaging, we chose a nice slick container that would be able to show the hairbrush and you'd be able to see how it functioned, along with keeping the brush clean and protected.
So our hairbrush, our package has about 3 different things. We have how to use, we want instructions, because it can be a little tricky just looking at the product if you don't know how to use it, and we don't want to have our consumers breaking their brushes or breaking the bristles or anything like that. And then a little excerpt blurb after how we created it, or just little information about the brush, and our logo, and also very interestingly, we have a QR code, which when scanned, like Ruby is doing now, it links directly to our commercial.
Yep. And the reason why we chose to put a QR code instead of our name was because our name is conveniently placed on the handle of the brush, along with our little trademark logo on the end of the handle. A nice thing about it being on the mobile device is that I can actually play it for you right on my phone. So it can be accessed at any time and at any store. Or we could
Is anybody the brush I can use? Mine hurts. Oh, ew, look at all that chopped hair. That's really gross. You should try to brush. Oh, thanks. Is this new whipped cream brush? Oh my gosh, where did you find it? I need it almost anywhere nowadays. And you can get refillable sheets. Really? That's awesome. Know how easy it is to clean up the brush. Look, and it's reusable. We should go get one. I want a quick clean brush.
No mess, no stress when you buy the Quick Clean Brush.
Is anybody
So we hope you enjoyed our presentation. Thank you for your time and for watching us, and thank you for this opportunity, and we hope you really enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
how are you going to market it?
So, we have our commercial. We would definitely like to put that on air. And also, this can go out to public figures, like on YouTube perhaps. And we can definitely get, the word out quickly with this brush because it's so appealing to everybody. Women, men, families, salons. And also, since it would be under, larger name brands like L'Oreal or the Wetbrush, then, those brands are already kind of respected, and this would definitely go along with it.
So you have different versions based on hair texture?
We would definitely love to look into that because there are many different hair textures. We had our basic design right now because with our limited amount of time and just being able to 3D print, we couldn't go into many different kinds of hairbrushes, but we would definitely love to go into different kinds and even possibly have different ways of removal methods to make it easier for those people with the different kind of brushes.
Good, thank you.
So you had mentioned the price point being a little high. Did you do any survey work or just anecdotally better understand how many brushes a salon or a person goes through in a lifetime?
Yeah, I know based off of us, and we also did some research, people usually get it can be from 2 to 4 hairbrushes a year. And so, with removable sheets, even if you did break a sheet, you could go purchase a new sheet instead of a brand new hairbrush.
And definitely, I know people, and especially some of our friends, where if you look at their hairbrushes, it can't brush their hair because there's so much hair on it. It's it doesn't work. And so they end up throwing them out and having to go buy a new brush. I know I myself have done that.
Yeah.
And so with this, you would also possibly not have to buy the 2 to 4 hairbrushes a year, and it would just make it more convenient for a household.
What were some of the struggles you had to overcome?
I know a lot of it was we 3D printed these models, And working with a 3D printer, we had limited space in it, so it was sometimes challenging to be able to get the size down, and we had to change the size of the head so that it wasn't as bulky. But I think besides that, changing our sheets was a hard transition because I know that both of us really like the plastic sheets, but we were both able to see that it would be for the better to use one reusable sheet that wouldn't create any waste.
Yes, definitely that. And once we even got to having the idea and honestly being okay with switching our sheets, because we were very invested into having the plastic ones, trying to line these up with the bristles, we finally, after, it would basically be, we go in a day, we do it, we come back the next day, we delete it all and we redo it. So we would basically just keep going with that, so we would have the perfect one, perfect head.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
We are here with George Davison, the founder of Inventionland and Inventionland Institute, and we are going to be talking right into that camera there.
That camera.
Yes, yes, the little one, the little innocent-looking one.
So it's not the big, like, glorified big camera there.
No, this
it's that one there.
This is the spy cam. This is the one that I have hidden in your office most of the time.
Really?
Oh, never mind that part. So,
funny guy.
So Inventionland is your baby.
Yes.
And Inventionland Institute is your baby. So
Sure.
what are your hopes for Inventionland Institute and the course?
Well, I'd love to see the big contest one day where it's like a national contest where all the kids are doing this big invention contest and we're trying to figure out who's gonna be the winning team, you know, and we do them now in K through 5. At that school level, we do them in the middle school level, the high school level. We've even done them on the college level. So I would like to see it nationwide because of what we're seeing it do in the schools and what it's doing with the kids. The kids are so excited. Let's face it, early on, this was just a thought, right? It was just a little chipper moment in the mind. And then next thing we know, we pulled off this idea. And it's now in the schools, and it's taken on a life of its own. And it's exciting because it was just an idea at one time that we brought to life. And that's what people do with their ideas. And that's what these kids are doing today, too.
So do you hope that at some point one of the students that have gone through our curriculum is going to create something truly revolutionary? And do you think that that's possible?
I know it's possible. You know, if you can get an idea of like a roadmap as to how do ideas come to be. You know, when I was a young buck back in the old days, it was like I'd go to the store or I'd see
Did you invent the wheel?
All the way back then, I was a caveman. No, but in all seriousness, the whole Clay's pretty funny, isn't he? But anyway, the whole idea was, can we create something that would inspire other people who could then understand how things come to be in the world? So back to that moment where I was saying that when I was a little guy, I didn't understand how things were made. I'd go to a store and I'd see like mysterious things, these wondrous, cool things, and I didn't know how they came to be. It was like magic. And so now
we're teaching the magic.
We're teaching the magic. So the kids are going to be able to take it to a whole new level.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to you.
You too, Clay.
And I hope I still have a job after this interview.
Well, when you get that camera out of my office, you might.
All right. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Why don't you guys go around your side? There you go.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Hello, my name is Dylan Hoops.
Hello, my name is Sean Robertson.
Hello, my name is Vika Nocente.
Hello, my name is Ryan Offstein.
Hello, my name is Braden Dvorsky.
And
Together we are the Easy Cleaners.
Our product is Easy Clean.
If your child likes to make a mess, Easy Clean is the best.
We thought of this idea when my baby sister would always make a mess while eating. And of course, I have to do the chores to clean it up. So it's really frustrating for me. That's when we thought of a solution to our problem, Easy Clean.
A baby should start using a high chair when they're around 6 months old. They should stop using one when they're around 3 years old.
First during the process, we thought of the shape of the tray. We built our first model out of cardboard.
Here is what our first model looked like.
We realized it wasn't strong enough, so we added another layer made out of plastic.
This is the second model. And you can see the first layer is made out of cardboard. Then we added a cardboard wedge around that. And then our final layer is made out of plastic.
Next, we added a cup holder and a small food tray holder.
Here's our third and final model. This is the small food holder. So it's small food like peas or carrot. And this is the cup holder. So when your child is done eating, you can remove the cup holder, then get a napkin, push any leftover food into the trash bag. Then unclip the trash bag, put it away into the trash can, then get a new trash bag, clip it back on, put your cup holder back in.
A kid-friendly design was placed in the background.
Here is one of our kid-friendly designs. We would also get permission from Disney to use this and Nickelodeon. Use Nickelodeon characters like SpongeBob.
Next, we added a ledger on the back to prevent food from falling off of the tray.
We had a first ledge, but we realized it wasn't strong enough and it was falling apart. So we decided to make another one out of a stronger cardboard. So this one doesn't fall apart.
After that, we added a holder to hold electronics such as a tablet or a phone for entertainment.
So we made phone holders so the child can be able to watch their shows. So we're going to use a clamp. Right now we're using this, but we're making a little bit smaller one because it doesn't block the screen as much. Then you just clip it onto the ledge.
And finally, we added suction cups to prevent it from slipping off the table.
So yeah, right now it's not going on, but it's still working. So what you do is one side to one of this, and the other side onto the ledge, and right now this one's made out of cardboard. But we want to use one made out of a harder texture, which would be plastic, so it'll be able to hold a phone or a tablet.
One major change we made to our product was the trash bag. We were going to place the trash bag in front of our product, but realized it may be a child hazard. We ended up placing it under the cup holder, so it was out of reach from any child and easy access for any parent.
Our target audience is only parents, and parents are super busy. There are about 14 million babies born in the United States a year, and Americans buy as many as 12 animals a year. We're looking to sell items at Walmart, Target, and IKEA. In 2018, 33% of Walmart sales were general merchandise, including baby products like high chairs, baby trays, and baby food. In 2017, 23% of Target sales included household items.
This is what our packaging will look like. It will be made out of cardboard so that way it is friendly for the environment. We will have the word easy at the top and clean at the bottom. And in the 2 corners, we will have 2 kid designs and our logo in the middle. This is the packaging that you will get if you order it offline.
So that's the packaging
online.
Yeah.
And there's a texture on it or a design where you can open it and it will be
the name of the tray, and then it'll have the instructions on how to use it.
This is what our logo will look like. On the outside, it will have a darker shade of pencil, and then if you go in one layer, it will have a lighter shade. In the middle, it will have a dark blue shade, and it will have a word easy abbreviated.
Our packaging will include 21 bags to start you off with. Separately, you can buy 28 bags for $1.99, since each bag will cost us around 5 cents each. That's what our packaging will look like for the bags.
And remember, if your kid
likes to make a mess, Easy Clean is the best.
I needed this 20 years ago.
Any questions?
So are your parents going to buy one?
Probably.
Yeah, but we need one. We also want to add, if the way that the tray will stick to the table is that we have 3 suction cups on top, and then you just sit the suction cups, and this is really closest to the edge of the table. So they will just sit right there.
Now, can you replace the decal or
Yes. You can get it in different colors.
The colors of the tray will also be white, light blue, dark blue, pink, or purple.
Yeah, so like the edges and the sides, we get any color, one of those. And then you can pick any sticker. Like we would like to get, like we said, we like to get permission from Disney, Nickelodeon, use different characters.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
For Disney, you can use princesses, or boys can have evil characters.
Yeah, anything like that.
And what was the cost of this?
$20.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. Very well done.
All right, we are anxiously awaiting the next team to enter the castle, and they are on their way here right now. And this looks like a formidable group, excuse me. Oh, okay. Okay. And so we've got Jesse here. Jesse, you work for Inventionland Institute.
I sure do, Clay.
And what do you think of this event and the enthusiasm that you see from the kids?
Oh, I am blown away. I've seen a lot of these students at the school level, and I can tell that they've worked really hard to bring their products up to the next level. I can't wait to see the rest of their presentations today.
So do you have any tidbits or anything for anybody out there who's thinking of getting involved with project-based learning?
Oh, that is a really great question. So project-based learning is really close to my heart because I have seen so many students who have struggled really grasp ideas and concepts through project-based learning. So I think that the best thing to say about it is that even if it doesn't work the first time, we fail our way forward on all of our projects.
Well, there we have it. And last question, what is your favorite pizza topping and how does it relate to your job?
My favorite pizza topping, I like banana peppers, and it does not relate to my job. Oh, Clay.
All right, then.
All right.
Well, thank you very much, Jesse. And I think that we are getting pretty close to... We're ready? I hear that we're ready. All right. So, all right, in a few minutes, the next presentation is going to begin, and we are going to take a short break. Okay, I just did, but we'll be back after a short break. You said Ariana? Ariana. We are here with Ariana. I'm sorry, Lena, Ariana, CJ, and Hiawatha, and they are the creators of, what is your project?
The ICANN.
The ICANN. All right. And who came up with the idea for the ICANN?
We all sort of did. So basically what happened is we had this cultural day presentation about waste management. And we were already thinking of the whole like garbage, like recycling thing, but that just like kind of embraced our idea even more. And we were like, why don't we make this that separates it very easily? So.
That's pretty awesome. Hiawatha, I see that you've gotten the job of holding the prototype. What was your role in the team?
I think I was helping everyone.
That's the best role in a team that you can have. So what was it like working together as a group?
I thought it was like kind of split in the parts, so there were like roles. Like I'm better with the technology stuff. Ariana's really good with art. Hiawatha is just like a nice person who can kind of do sort of everything, which is really good for our team. And then Lena was good with like the structures, like as you can see here with all the structure stuff in there, because obviously this isn't our actual invention. So we all kind of had our role. So I thought that was cool.
All right. Do you feel good?
I feel 100% confident and good, yeah. I feel pretty good.
Hiawatha, how you feel?
I feel good.
Good? All right. What was that?
And confident.
Confident. All right, that's good. So you guys are going to be going in just another minute here. Do you feel ready?
Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
And when this is all over, what do you want to do? Just going to go down the line.
Well, if we would continue our invention, we would want to continue it and like sell it and make it into like a real kind of business kind of thing. We would rather make the invention Bluetooth instead of having to use a cord.
Oh, okay.
I would say eat some ice cream and do what they did.
That's a good answer. Hiawatha?
I kind of want to go to Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
That's the best answer I've gotten all day. Now, you are ambitious. All right, here. We are getting close. And, all right, last question. What is each of your favorite ice cream flavor, and how does it relate to your project? I'm going to start with you, Hiawatha.
My favorite ice cream flavor is homemade vanilla. And I'm not sure how it relates to our project.
It probably doesn't, but...
I would say chocolate mint ice cream because it's green and we're going for the whole like recycle green go.
Oh, okay.
I don't like ice cream.
Okay, you know what? We're kicking you out of Inventionland. That's it. No. All right, I think that they're ready for you, so go on in and good luck.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I think I should.
So, alright, so have you ever had a problem with recycling where you have to put bottles in one garbage can, or not garbage, recycling, and you have to put garbage in the other, and it's just really annoying? Well, we've made something that can actually help, and it's called the iCan.
This is the iCan by Olympus Inc., made by Lena, CJ, Ariana, and Hiawatha.
The iCan is a customizable colored garbage can that senses and sorts your garbage and recycling. The iCan has a garbage bag holder on the side. It is lightweight and it's portable. It also includes a colorful lid made by me.
Creating and brainstorming. So our idea actually came from a cultural day presentation about recycling and waste management. So we were already thinking about the whole recycling, garbage, and that kind of idea. But whenever we saw that presentation, we knew that we wanted to make it easier for people to recycle. We originally thought of having a giant compartment with 2 garbage cans in it, but then we kind of thought that's kind of defeats the point because it's just like having 2 garbage cans in the same place. So what we actually thought of is a 1 garbage can with 2 sections in it, and we have sensors on the outside, so whenever you take your item and you put it to the sensor, it opens up one side and you can just drop it in. That's it. So, we need to go to
One more. Our original sketch was not labeled because we weren't 100% clear about what we were going to do for our garbage can. And there was no bag holder on the side whenever we first made it. But our final sketch, we had a better visualized idea of what we were going to do for it, and we added a garbage bag holder on the side. That way, if you're like one of those people who lose your garbage bags, like I know I do, but instead of you losing your garbage bags, just put them in the holder. Okay, so these are our prototypes. This is our original prototype, and it's made completely out of cardboard since that was the materials that we were asked to use for our first prototype. So we only used half the garbage can at the moment, so we cut out it so we would have a 3D representation of what we were going to do and how we were going to turn that into our final prototype. So we have a small opening at the top to put your garbage and recycling in, which we later changed for our final prototype. Also, we have fake sensors and nothing was working. So for our final prototype, this is our final prototype, it has a colorful lid, which Ariana made, as we said earlier. So our sensors do work. We have a hummingbird, as well as 2 sensors, a light sensor. And we also have a bigger opening because, as we said, we have a small opening here. And we figured out together that not all garbage and recycling would fit into our small opening. So then we changed it into a bigger opening. And it's also made with bigger materials. So we have our real garbage can and lid. We have a garbage can holder on the side that we have a container that we wrapped with tin foil and tape to make it look better and more pretty. And then we put garbage bags into the holder. So in the future, if we were to continue with our invention and improve it, one thing we would do is we would create a mobile app. So once your garbage can is full with garbage and or recycling, it would alert the user that it is full and that they need to take out the trash and empty the garbage can and put new bags in. So we would also improve our sensors so they have more of an actual sorting garbage and recycling aspect to them, because right now we just have light sensors used since we didn't have access to real materials that would do that. So we would also make it Bluetooth because, as you can see, we have right now all these cords connected to the code and to everything. So that would just be a bunch in your house and or in a public place, and it would just be too much to see. We would also, if there were any sensors the sensors that were left, we would conceal them because right now they're just kind of out in the open on the back of our garbage can, and it doesn't look very good as a selling aspect of it. So we would also make the garbage can harder and more stable. So for example, instead of having just a plastic garbage can, we would want to make it stainless steel, so it wouldn't it wouldn't dent as easily and other things like that. So we also want the garbage bag holder on the side to hold more garbage bags, so you don't just have to put a few in there and you don't have to keep refilling it. You can put multiple in there at a time. We would also want our garbage can to come in multiple sizes, so someone could use it for whatever, like if they just need it for a bathroom, or if they need it for like a public place.
Our reflection. So our main obstacle was definitely the sensors, because we had to use a coding software called Scratch, and what we did with it is we programmed it so that whenever you would put a object like a water bottle in front of the sensor, it would open a certain side because it's like a light sensor, so it can detect that. So we just had a lot of problems like trying to fit in the right numbers and finding the angle and everything, but eventually we did that. And our overall favorite part of everything was when it all just came together, like it was all working, and we just saw that we could actually make something like this. And yeah.
And you can recycle because I can.
So where would you sell your product?
Your everyday stores. I mean, like Giant Eagle, Walmart,
Target,
Costco, just any of the big stores that you can get stuff like this.
I like how you use technology to it. So would you use any type of social media to tell people about your product?
Yeah, there's actually a thing called Fiverr, and what it does is there's lots of things that people can do for you on there, and so like you can request a thing on there. So like if I want somebody to make an ad on social media for me, or to make like an intro video for me, I can do that. So yeah, that's probably how we would do it.
Who would you have manufacture this product?
Okay, so we would definitely help with the manufacturing of the product, since we were the original creators, so we could show like a manufacturer what to do and how to do it. But we would probably mostly do it ourselves, but then we would also get help, but from some like a big company that would be able to like help us with the sensors to help make everything Bluetooth and just conceal them so they work properly as well.
What was one thing that you learned about each other through the experience?
One thing we learned was we won't always get along during this process, because like we didn't fight a lot, but we kind of did fight, so.
It was nothing major.
Yeah, it wasn't major.
Also about what she said about fighting and like fitting in. Another thing like I saw, and I think Lena saw also, is that like there's people have like certain roles. So she was really good with like all the art, design, and just getting it out there. Lena was good with like the structuring and just making sure that it's just nice. Hiawatha is a really nice person, so he was just kind of good to help anybody if they were struggling. And I was better with the technology, so like all the coding, and then we all kind of chipped in on the PowerPoint. So.
And the commercial, we all like worked together for the PowerPoint and the commercial.
Great job, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
So,
we have sensors. So we have sensors, and then it will manage and filter your garbage into the garbage can.
So you could just take you can just take your water bottle and you can put it here, and it would then just put it in.
Like we would also want to make the measurements more exact, so it would be like the two sensors touching, and then they would just split once they sense which one it was.
So you're making the choice as the person on which side to put the trash in. The sensors are making. So recycling versus trash.
Yeah, just anything we can, like any way we can make it easier.
Because a lot of recycling will end up in landfills, and recycling takes a long time to decompose. And then also garbage can end up in like waste management facilities, and then they would have to sort through and it just takes a long time to make everything easier.
I love adding the bags to the side. Because my kids never put the bags back in the kids. So great job. Thank you.
We are here with Nathan, Ashley, Jacob, and Riley. What is your project?
Our project is the Smart Plate.
And I see that you've got things lighting up here. Jacob, are you doing that?
Yeah. All the coding.
I'm going to start with Riley. What was your inspiration in this project?
Well, the inspiration into this project was that we all like to do sports and wanted to help people.
And what is the basis of this project?
The basis is probably like we wanted to really help like players in sports who like maybe struggle with some parts or like anything like that. But we knew we wanted to help people in some way.
And so this is for the hearing impaired, am I correct?
Yes. This is for people who have hard of hearing or if they just forget about how many balls or strikes that they have.
Oh, okay. That's I get it. And so what's your ultimate hope coming out of today?
That everyone can play baseball no matter what. So if they have hearing impaired or they just can't hear over the loud crowd.
All right, so are they ready? All right, well, this is your big opportunity. Feel free to go into the castle and good luck.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You know, people like me wish I could report. I wish this afternoon the same thing happened to me. Have you ever been in this situation? Not yet, because now I'm a smart thing for me to equipped. Besides, you know, you look for the girl who played those waits to show you the balls and the straight. Okay, get back to work.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Ashley. I'm Riley.
And I'm Nathan, and this is the Smart Plate.
So do you all play baseball?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
all play
Softball?
either baseball or softball. The two boys did baseball, and Riley and I did softball.
What positions?
I'm either first or catcher, but I can go anywhere.
I enjoyed playing catcher.
I like playing first baseman.
Catcher or shortstop.
I'm guessing your favorite team is the Pirates.
That wasn't funny. No.
Well, we all have different preferences.
Okay.
We all play on our own CTAA team. We make up our own names and we play on different teams.
Okay, so what's your team name?
Right now we're kind of experimenting, but our team is the Red Pandas for mine.
Nice.
Am I the only one currently playing?
Yeah, not even playing right now.
I'm the only one currently playing. So.
I like the red pandas. That's something different. You can't just go with the traditional.
No. Usually every single year, everyone picks cranberry crushers because it's alliteration and it's what the full-on idea is.
Cranberry crushers.
Yes.
Interesting.
What grade are you in?
What?
What grade?
5th. Okay. And all in the same class.
Oh,
Really?
So you spent some time together.
Yeah.
We didn't know each other right at the beginning, and we got to eventually know each other.
Yeah.
Okay, some transitions aren't working right now,
Okay.
so we're just gonna have to click through this way. Okay?
Got it.
Go ahead.
Now.
Our inspiration for the Smart Plate was we really wanted to help somebody, and we all wanted to do sports, and we knew that there was lots of things that could be improved. So we decided to do something with baseball because we knew that we could improve the home plate, which it's been around for a long time. But with this, batters can now see the lights and know balls and strikes right away. They don't have to be stressing over what it is. They can just focus on their game and not have to worry about anything else.
Creating and brainstorming. We wanted to help people who are deaf to play baseball or softball. We wanted more people to be able to play even over the loud crowd.
Our first sketch was a little rough. We only have 2 lights for strikes and 3 lights for balls. We don't have the cord underground anymore, and we also wanted to have a remote, like an umpire would, but we didn't have the tech time or money to do it. So we coded it with a hummingbird on Scratch and used that. Our final sketch is more up to date. It shows the length for every side on the plate and the cord connecting to the computer.
Our first prototype, the cardboard one, it was what we wanted our final one, this, to look like. It was pretty good, and when we finally got to our final prototype, it met all of our expectations and did what we wanted it to do.
Struggles. In the creating of our project, we faced struggles.
At first, we didn't know each other very well and had to become friends.
Also, we struggled to build the plate and how it was going to be made.
Another struggle was that we did not know how to wire the project. We overcame all these struggles by coming together and putting our heads together to find a solution.
Teamwork. Everybody in our group both agrees that there'd be no way that we could make the Smart Plate without teamwork. And all of us played a huge role in making it.
Without one person in our project, it wouldn't be nearly as good. Everyone in our group worked at their hardest to make this the best project we could possibly have. We split up to do in different parts to make it done more efficient and faster. So we had time to make good PowerPoints and good commercials.
Reflection. In the end, we wanted to make baseball and softball a sport everyone can enjoy.
We think with this product we can bring joy to many. Now everyone can play baseball with no confusion.
Do you have any questions?
So do you see this replacing an umpire?
Not replacing an umpire. We would still have an umpire. And if you can't, it would help people who are hard of hearing, or if people just forget what their balls and strikes were. They would press a button and it would light up.
Because the umpire would still need to tell you if you're out or if they tag you out. And the umpire has to be able to see if it's a ball or a strike. And it would be probably Bluetooth. So he could hit a button and it would show your balls and your strikes.
So baseball's a lot of times an outdoor sport, and I noticed you got some electronics involved with the plate. So how are you going to deal with the weather?
So we would have a protector over the home plate, to make sure, because we thought that through, and we'd have like a clear protector so you can still see the lights, but it'd be covered in easy.
Yeah, and it would be like in most home plates, they have like a kind of hard plastic cover, so that's probably what we'd put over that.
Yeah, it's kind of meant to
clear.
Like, we would definitely like put something over top and make it kind of like sealed, so like you can't really like break it.
The bottom would also be underground, so it would protect everything.
So what would the cost be?
I would think it would be around 100 or less.
That's around
I think our top would be 100.
We would probably market it online because you don't really see people going into stores buying home plates, especially electronic ones, and not many people do that. It's mostly like organizations for sports that would do it.
I think we would put it like on little ads, like you know those see those ads on the side of websites. I think we would put it there, like on CTAA websites, or just anywhere when we think it would be sport related.
I think to like get a sponsor on, and then like they can start using our product.
Or we could put it on like Amazon
And
or
then all
things
they
like
have
that.
to do themselves is get like any like device to like have the program.
Would you guys make these, or would you like consult like a bigger business to try and help?
I think we would consult a bigger business. We would all work together to make it so that it's not like you do this for us or we'll do this for you. It's an equal sharing.
And the inside, to show you, we could have people manufacturing it.
Put the wires in the hummingbird, put the cord in.
And everything, all the wires were like all over the place, so we decided to use what's this called?
Pipe
Pipe cleaners to tie them together so they weren't crazy.
Our Velcro decided to be bad, and we couldn't Velcro it, so we just flip it over and.
If we actually made it though, we'd probably use something other than
We
Velcro.
would like magnets. We would not use
like a magnet
Velcro.
or like something that's gonna hold it nice and strong.
Have you all ever coded before this project?
I coded a bit, but not like too much.
Yeah, I think we've done it in a lot of our classes.
Yeah.
I definitely am not the best at coding, so
don't
I was
think
not
I
on that part.
I did a lot of the technology for it, a lot of the coding.
Great, thank you.
Great, thank you.
Well done. Thank you. Great job.
It's not going to You will.
Great job. Great job.
And we are here with the last team of the day. These guys created the Click Kitchen, and how do you feel you're about to go in?
Very confident.
Confident.
Confident? Yep. So what has it been like working together as a team?
Fun.
It's been fun.
It's been fun since we've all grown to be very close friends.
Yeah. We certainly weren't as close as we were before this project, so.
So now I understand that three of you were kind of friends beforehand, and then, okay, so you joined.
Yeah.
Are you now a part of the group? Like,
I don't know, am I?
Yeah, I'd consider.
Yeah, I should be asking you guys that. So this is a very different kind of class.
Yeah, certainly.
How would you say the hands-on nature of this class affects your engagement in the class? I'm going to start on this side this time. The pressure's on.
Yeah.
The world is watching.
I don't really know.
Definitely helps because we're not just sitting in a classroom all day. We're doing hands-on activities, building stuff.
It makes us feel like we're more involved.
Yeah, we weren't really well versed in creating things before this class, so I think it's definitely helped us learn how to be more creative in our projects.
Now, since this is your own idea that you're working on, do you feel more driven to work on it and solve problems?
Definitely makes me try harder than just sitting in a class.
I would say yes to that.
And it seems like they're ready for you, so go on in and good luck.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Nice t-shirt.
Thank you.
We good? Good afternoon, Inventionland judges.
My name is Jack Chadwick.
My name is Alec Anderson.
My name is Parker Hyatt.
And my name is Peyton Schooley, and we are the visionaries behind
Click Kitchen,
bringing modern cutlery for classic cuisine.
Picture this. It's Easter weekend, and your family has tasked you with the important job of cooking up the ham.
You scour your entire kitchen looking for utensils, but you can't seem to find them anywhere.
What if we told you that you don't need to search everywhere for gigantic tools that take up huge amounts of space?
Instead, you could have detachable heads that are small enough to fit into a small box.
Introducing Click Kitchen, a brand new way to cook.
You probably want to know how we came up with this innovative concept. Here's our story. One day in class, me, Jack, Peyton, and Parker were searching through an online catalog for Black Friday when we came across a set of kitchen utensils, and that's when it hit me. What if there were just one rod for cooking and a couple of detachable heads?
Alec and I went straight to work on the designs and mechanisms of the product, while Peyton and Parker focused primarily on the designs and outer working of the packaging and other various elements. Alec and I came up with the name Click Kitchen pretty early on, back whenever we were thinking of a sort of tightening mechanism, and though that changed, as these things always do, we really liked the name, so we kept it.
The packaging went through a few phases. There was talks of putting the utensils in a sealed plastic bag or using a removable lid, but eventually we decided that it'd be best to use a box so we would have enough space to fit all the contents in a comfortable position, and so they are easily stackable in the stores.
The inner workings of the Click Kitchen rod also went through a couple of phases as well. In the beginning, it was going to be a rotating circuit where the head would lock into place by turning into position. Then, it was a tightening mechanic, but finally, we used a mechanic similar to a seat belt so the click would be viable.
You also may notice that our current design doesn't actually have the click mechanism, but with further funding and research, we will be able to do that.
Pretty early on, we knew that we wanted to make Click Kitchen a sort of a collectible product where patrons can buy separate detachable parts whenever they want them. That's why we are targeting young adults, young couples, and people who enjoy cooking as a hobby, and people who are into innovation and organizing. Then we landed on beginning with a starter pack, which includes one grip, a large spoon, a ladle, a slotted spoon, and a spatula.
Then, with the profits of those sales, we'd be able to sell other detachable heads, like two-pronged forks, a carver's knife, and maybe even a strainer. And if those sell well, we could just keep on expanding into larger territories. But speaking of the utensils we'd include, we're obviously not just going to Velcro each head into the grip. Instead, we'd be using a sort of seatbelt-like mechanism with a button to lock and release the heads. For the grip, we'd be using a more rubbery material to get a more comfortable grip, but every head will be made out of PLA plastic to be as cost-effective as possible.
When making the product, it was important to look at the competitors and how we can make ours different. Some of the competitors that we found were OXO and the Click and Cook. Being the closest, ours is different because ours can fit in a drawer, whereas competition can only put theirs on the counter. Also, theirs only includes utensils, like a spatula. Also, Click and Cook hasn't been heard of in almost 9 years, and there is no possible website to buy their product, only a fan page that links back to a pre-order site.
Most competing kitchen sets with this many features cost somewhere between $25 to $30, but to get all the items in the Click Kitchen starter pack, you'll only need to put down $14.99. To make Click Kitchen, it would cost approximately $5, leaving us with a profit of $9.99. We plan to sell our products in Bed Bath & Beyond, Sam's Club, Target, Amazon, and other online retailers.
Thank you for listening to our pitch for the
Click Kitchen.
We hope that you all consider funding for the project and help us out and help us put our product in stores worldwide.
So a couple questions. I think this is actually pretty cool. have you tested it for heat sensitivity? And then food, because you're dealing with food, so are the chemicals used, are they going to be okay with using food?
Well, the PLA plastic that we used is supposed to be heat resistant. So whenever you're like making tacos or something like that, you should be able to put it underneath the meats without it melting off. So.
And what about safety for the food? So is that plastic, have you tested or researched?
Yes.
So like food quality plastic?
Yeah. It's made out of the same stuff of different utensils you'd be able to buy at like Walmart or Target. So.
You had mentioned a little bit about a competitor that had a similar name. How are you going to navigate that in the product market and determine whether or not you can land on competition?
Click and Cook is a company that hasn't been heard of in 9 years, and they have a fan page, but that only leads you to a pre-order site, and there's no possible way to buy the product.
What were some of the challenges that you guys faced?
I think the clicking mechanism was definitely our biggest problem because, it's hard to think of the ways that it could work, but I think the idea.
With further funding and resources, we would be able to make that happen.
So who you look to fund your project?
Cupholder.
Great job, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, there you have it. That was the last team, and they're coming out right now. Guys, let me bother you one more time. So, thank you. So that was the last team to go on, and I've got them right here. How do you feel?
Good. I feel better now that we've done it.
Yeah. So the weight has been lifted.
Yes.
And what was the hardest part? We're now at the end of this whole thing. What was the hardest obstacle that you guys had to overcome?
I'd say the clicking mechanism is really hard to do. 3D printing with cardboard, there's really no way we could have done it with the funding that we had. So that's why we look forward to hopefully winning and getting that funding.
Cupholder would be a funding supporter.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with Alec on that one. The clicking, it had to go through way too many phases before it got to the way that we wanted it to be, which is our final product right here.
And out of all your classes, how would you rate this one in terms of your educational experience?
Well, it's a really hands-on class, so you get to do like a lot more than you would be able to in other classes. So yeah.
I would, whenever I would go to Mrs. Phillips' class, I would think of it as a break because it's fun, relaxing. You don't really have to work that hard.
Don't tell them that.
Well, it's not working hard. It's just the fact that in other classes you're like straining your brain, trying to shove all this information into it. But
so a lot of memorization.
Yeah, but in this class you just get to enjoy it and try and soak in as much as you can in 9 weeks and actually enjoy the class.
So would you say that solving problems is more fun for you than memorizing?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, well, the judges are deliberating, so we're going to take a short break, and we will be back with the results of the competition. Let's give them a sign off. Goodbye.
Adios.
Not yet. It's still blue. So go judges. And we can sign off at any time.
people that special.
Yeah,
that too.
that's
Didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
So I'm good with that.
Okay. Yep.
So
Number 2.
Smart Blade is 2.
And I think Easy Clean.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep, that was really good.
And they talked about safety.
Yeah, I mean, they were all on the same page, quick, just short, straight to the point.
Yeah, and good tips, and they related it to life, like my sister or baby brother, like
yeah.
And I have to clean
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
A ton of models and boxes.
Yeah,
and
I like that.
I really.
But then they talked about the bags that they could suffocate. So we
moved.
So
It was
they moved
thoughtful.
it. Yeah. I'm gonna let the ladies read it.
Mr. Nathan?
Yes.
These
are 2, 3.
2 is Smart Plate, 3. I'm sorry.
I know we have to roll like this.
Echoes.
Sorry.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go do the same thing.
That was very good.
All of those pictures are very good.
Nathan, there was sound coming from the speaker from the TV. Like we can hear the judges. It stopped, but we could earlier.
Thanks, Judge. Thanks, Judge Lucas.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yep. Yeah.
You create a new scene, so you're not taking off the board. Okay, Clay, go each out here, please. We're getting the light. see it. Yeah. So you know.
No, same back, same
fine. I can.
She might be in her.
Please. Everybody come to the front.
Nice.
All the students. All the students. And I hear myself on the TV. It's kind of freaky. For those of you joining us with the webcast, welcome back. You didn't get to see it, but we were running a little competition here, just a little game we call the Adventure Quest. And we are going to announce the winner of the Adventure Quest. Is everybody here?
No.
No?
No, I'm trying to find her.
Oh, okay. So we're just going to take a moment to talk a little bit about, actually I'm going to stand up here. So just taking a moment to look back at this, this whole project and the experience, and talk a little bit about project-based learning and what it means to the kids in our schools. What do you guys think about it? Have you enjoyed the experience?
Yeah.
No. What did you think of the experience?
Awesome. Yeah.
Yay! Okay, third time's a charm. What did you think of the experience?
Awesome.
Thank you.
We're here. Thanks for waiting.
Oh, awesome. All right, so I know that this is the moment everybody's been waiting for. This is actually not the moment that most of you have been waiting for. But for those students who took part in the Adventure Quest, I have in my hands the winning entry to the Adventure Quest. Can I see Dylan and Ryan from Fort Cherry? Come on down. Congratulations. You guys won the Adventure Quest. You are the proud new owners of a locker mirror maker kit. There you go. Thank you very much. And now introducing.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
All right. So now I'd like to introduce one of our judges.
No, we're going to do our video open.
The video open.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're set. Bring them all up.
All right. For those of you watching at home, we are now going to do some movie magic, and all you students are going to be part of this. So
You're going to be down on the step.
So I'm going to be down
Guys,
here.
gather in. Real close around Clay.
Go for it, Shorty.
Make room for our friend over there.
Yes. Please, come on forward. Yes.
All right. So
We want to make sure that shorter people are in the front. Here, come on forward a little bit more. Yeah, right up to the front. All right. Sir, Doug, are you getting everybody? Got it. This is going to be weird, but I'm going to welcome you all here as though you haven't been here all day long. Just go with it. Welcome to the third annual Inventionland Institute Regional Invention Contest for the middle school level. Everybody, how does it feel to be here? Awesome! That's it. Thank you. Oh, you want to do one that's not? Okay, one more. Welcome to the third annual Inventionland Institute Invention Contest. Guys, how does it feel to be here? Oh, that was the one. That was the one. We good? Okay. So, all right, now I'd like to thank everybody else for coming and being part of this event. Am I switching mics?
Yeah, I'll go with Judd.
Okay.
Thank you, Judd.
You think? Thank you. I know, I'm keeping everybody in suspense. There's important decisions that are being made.
Judd next. Give us a couple minutes. Okay. We're almost there.
Oh, okay.
All right, stop talking. That mic is for Judd. That mic is for Judd. Your mic is for Judd.
Okay.
Stop playing with the mic.
If you hand me a mic, I'm going to talk into it.
And
Okay, so am I introducing George?
Hey, kids. I need you to not be standing in front of the mic from the judge's seat. Okay? Just make a little pat. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Get them first.
Okay. Is there anything else I need to do? All right, that was Nathan Field, ladies and gentlemen, and he is pretty much the linchpin of our operation. We're very happy to have him here. I also want to extend a special thanks to IU1 who has been participating, and of course all of our schools, the teachers, the faculty, everybody who has made this event possible. But most of all, I want to thank all of you students, because we would not be here without you. Thank you for your hard work and your enthusiasm, and the stuff that you're doing here is just the building blocks for everything that you're going to be doing for the rest of your lives. So let's hear it for the students. And at this point, we're in the final hour. The judges have made their decisions. We're getting things organized, and we're going to be with you in just a moment, and we're going to find out who has won the Inventionland Institute Invention Contest Award for Best Invention. So, we'll be right back. Are you doing it?
No, you can't.
All right, and I'm back. All right, first I would like to introduce our three judges. Thank you so much for being here. We've got Lucas Schwartz, Karen Rawls, and Judd Pittman. Also, I would like to introduce the man of the hour, the man, our founder, for whom which none of this would be possible, Mr. George Davison. I'm going to turn it over to you guys.
My mic? I'm hot. All right, well, thanks, Clay. Well, I had a great day. I got to watch all of you guys on TV today. Yeah, it's fun. You guys were on YouTube, live streaming. But we've had a great experience with you kids today, and of course, one of the first things we want to always do is thank those are the people that help us to get to where we are. And today we have three really important people today that came to join us, and that'll be our judges. So that all the way over there is Lucas Schwartz, and you know what? He took first place in this contest. He had an invention called the snow bike. And he's doing great things now. So thank you for joining us today. And then we have Karen Rawls. She's from Chevron. Did I say that right? Got it. All right, Chevron. And we also have Judd Pittman. He's from the Pennsylvania Department of Education. So thank you. Now, of course, we can't have all these great kids doing these fun projects and learning as much as they did without the teachers. So all the teachers that are there today and the parents who brought them along, thank you very, very much. What a great group of kids. So, shall we get on with the ceremony? Yeah. All right, the ball's in your hand.
All right, thanks. Thanks, everyone. I just want to first take an opportunity to thank the students. It was awesome to see all your projects, the teachers, the parents, and making this opportunity happen. And thanks to Mr. Davis for hosting such a wonderful space for this work. What we would really like to honor is Dr. Laura Hummel. And I have a letter from the secretary in honor of Dr. Hummel. If we could bring Laura's family up, please. So there's going to be a teacher today that gets a teacher recognition award in honor of Dr. Hummel. And I had the opportunity to work with Dr. Hummel for about a year at the Department of Ed, and she was a passionate advocate for STEM education, a passionate advocate for making sure that girls had a fair shot and an opportunity to engage in this type of work. And I just want to take a moment to read the letter from the secretary. Dear Hummel families, on behalf of the Pennsylvania Department of Education, we're honored to work alongside Intermediate Unit 1 in commemorating Laura's achievements, commitment to serving students, and her contributions to the education community. The designation of the Inventionland Award in honor of Dr. Laura Hummel is a fitting way to recognize Laura's role as a STEM educator, leader, mother, and friend. Laura's tenacity and passion made her an outstanding middle school teacher in North Carolina, as well as a revered professor at the California University of Pennsylvania. Her commitment to equity ensured that each of her students was provided with the tools they needed to advance. As the department's content advisor for technology education, Laura was able to impact an even larger community of students. She further extended her reach as a leader of service groups like the Technology Student Organization and the National Technology Student Association Board of Directors, as well as a facilitator, sponsor, and judge of student competitions and events like Inventionland today. Laura exemplified the qualities of a great educator and made a lasting impact on the lives of countless students, other teachers, and her colleagues at the Department of Education. Sincerely, Pedro Rivera, Secretary of Education. All right, now the teacher that will be receiving the Hummel Award. Y'all must have invented the sticky glue. Y'all must have invented the sticky glue. So, our Hummel Award winners are co-teachers from Grove City School District, Karen Garland and Ben Ingram.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right. Are we ready for the award ceremony?
Yes.
It's tough for you guys to wait, isn't it? Tough for the kids. All right, so why don't we start with the Bronze Award. Thank you very much, Lucas. So the Middle School Bronze Award will be going to Dylan Hurst, Vico Innocenti, Ryan Offstein, Sean Robertson, Braden Kaborski with the Easy Cleaner. And then Lucas is going to put one of the trophies on you here in a moment. So stay up there, wait, please. We're going to get a picture with you.
Hey guys, they're on the side here. Can I please take 2 big steps back for me, please? Thank you.
Good job. All right, you want to turn around and face the cameras? And judges, come on in here, please. Yes, please pass in. All right, how about a big round of applause for these guys? All right, I think we're moving on to silver. Are you ready? Starting to get butterflies again. All right, here we go. The team with the smart plate took the silver. That would be Valerie Cornelius, Jason Gilbert, Ashley Peters, Nathan Wright. Thank you, Darren. What's the phone? There you go. Let's turn around and get some pictures. And if you just speed up a little bit, hey Judge, just come on in right between here and there. That way we're all in the way. All right. Great job, guys. Well done. So, for those of you who have never participated in this contest, which should be a lot of these adults around here, let me tell you, it's a lot of work. Tell you, you have all your other schoolwork, and then you have this hands-on project. Did you have fun in the course? Yeah. You have fun? Would you do it again?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Well then, let's get down to gold. What do you have there, Judd? Oh my. Oh my. So the middle school gold winners are the kids with the quick, clean brush. Elizabeth Kent and Riley Cross. All right, let's get in here for a nice photo. All right, so this wraps up the contest for this year. There are some goodies on the Tomorrow's World Today table over there if you'd like to take a little trophy home or something, a little trinket. Also, you can watch the television show on Saturday and Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. if you want to see this place come to life. Watch Tomorrow's World Today on the Science Channel. But we love having you here, guys, and we know how much work it was. Congratulations to all of you for participating, and to the winners. Well done. We hope to see you again, all of you. Thank you now.
All right, winners.
get like all the folks together for a picture, all of the just count to 10. And you're on. Let me do a closing for the podcast. Okay. I want to. Oh, that's it. That's the event. Thank you for joining us online, and we'll see you next year.
Here, some. They are getting